Hello everyone, this is Muhammad Azad Ali and today we will be talking about a transformation that is enlargement. So enlargement is basically a transformation that makes a shape bigger or smaller. So the two things that we need to know about, that we must know about any question is what is the scale factor, that is how many times bigger or smaller a shape will be, and the second thing is the center of enlargement, means what will be the point from where we have to measure the scale factor. So the point where you enlarge from. So let's take an example. We have a square here and enlarge this shape by scale factor 3 with -6 and -4 as the center of enlargement. So this is the statement of question. So let's do this. So we know that the center of enlargement is -6 and -4. So you can see a red point there. What we will do is we will make points on each vertex of the shape and then join by straight lines all the vertices to the center of enlargement like this. And then what we need to do is, as the scale factor is 3, so we will measure that what is the horizontal distance from the center of enlargement to the first vertex. It's 2 units. So as the scale factor is 3, that means the scaled image or the image should have 6 units. So 2 and 2, so now it is 6 units. So that means the new point or the image point, the vertex of the image should be here at -1 and 0. So now we will talk about the second vertex. So we can see it's 3 units away horizontally from the center of enlargement. So that means we need to move 3 times 3, as the scale factor is 3, so 3 multiplied by 3, 9 units rightward. So 3 and 3, so it's all 9 units. So I will move that point 9 units here rightward. And now we talk about the third vertex. We can see it's 2 units rightward from the center of enlargement. So that means the scaled image should be 2 times 3, which is 6 units rightward. So that point will be moved 6 units rightward. And for the last one, it's 1 unit, so it should be 3, as the scale factor is 3, so it should be moved 3 units right. So here if we join these 4 points, we will have the image, and it is scaled by scale factor of 3. So now let's discuss another example. Here in this example we have a trapezium, and the question says enlarge this shape by scale factor of half with 5 and -6 as the center of enlargement. So that means the image should be, now the image will be smaller rather than the bigger. So it will be exactly half of the question given, means the object. So as the center of enlargement is 5 and -6, so I will join each vertex of the object by drawing lines to the center of enlargement. And since the scale factor is half, so I will measure the horizontal or vertical distance. So in previous question we measured horizontal distance. So it's up to you. You can measure vertical distance as well. You can measure in diagonals as well, but the scale factor should remain same. So here in this question, measurement in vertical axis is easier. So we will do vertical measurement. So here we can see it's about 4 to -6, that means 10 units. So the half is exactly 5, so I will move that point halfway down. Same with the second vertex, so it's from 4 to -6, that means 10 units, so this will be moved 5 units downward. And same with the third vertex, we can see from 8 to -6, it's 6 plus 6, 12, and 2, 14. So 14 units, the half of 14 is 7, so this should be moved 7 units downward. And for the last vertex, you can see the distance is from 8 to -6, which is 14, so this should be moved 7 units downward. And now if I join these 4 points, we will have the scaled image, and scale factor is half, that means it is exactly half of the object. So you can see the height of the trapezium given in the question, the height is 4, and the image that we have made, it has height of 2. So each of the measurement has become halved. So now we will have some examples. So question number 1 is enlarge the shape by scale factor 2 from -4 and -5. So as the scale factor is 2, so we have to multiply each length by 2. That means the figure will be doubled. So the center of enlargement is -4 and -5. So we can see that the distance from that shape to the center of enlargement is 1 unit downward and 1 unit leftward. So that means the scaled image should have double distance, that means 2 sides, that means 2 units. So same with this, it's 5 and 1, so the new shape should be 10 into 2. So if I join these 4 points, I will have the scaled image. Same with the question number 2, enlarge this shape by scale factor 2, so that means these length should be doubled. So the center of enlargement is 7 and 6. So we will see the distance of this first vertex, it's 2 units leftward and 1 units downward. So as the scale factor is 2, so that means the scaled image should be 4 and 2 units left and down. Same with the second vertex and same with the third vertex. So if I join, so here in question number 3, as the scale factor is 3, so that means the image should be 3 times larger than the original one, the object, that means. So taking the first vertex, we can see the distance is 2 and 1, 2 rightward and 1 downward. So that means the scaled image, so the image that we will get after transformation, that should have 3 times of 2 and 3 times of 1, that means 6 and 3 distance away from the center of enlargement. So this is the first point, and same with the second, and same with the third, and same with the fourth, and when I join these 4 points, I will have the scaled image. Now in question number 4, as the scale factor is 3, that means the image that will be achieved after transformation will be 3 times larger than the actual one. So the center of enlargement is 4 and -5. We will measure the horizontal and vertical distance from that point, and we will produce a point which is 3 times distant from that time. And same will be done with each vertex, and when we join them, we will have the transformed image, that is a scaled image. Same with question number 4, as the center of enlargement is -4 and 0, so that means this point is where I have marked X. This point is the center of enlargement, and if we take the first vertex, it's 2 units upward. So if I multiply that by 4, so it will be 8. So that means the new point, the scaled image, this vertex should be at that point 8 units away or 8 units upward from the center of enlargement. Take the second vertex, it's 1 unit right and 1 unit up. So as the scale factor is 4, so that means the corresponding vertex of the scaled image should be 4 units right and 4 units up at that point. And same with the third one, and same with the fourth one, and when we join them, we get the scaled image. Same with question number 6, as scale factor is 4 and center of enlargement is 0 and 3, you can see there. And the first vertex, it's 2 units left and 1 units down. So if we multiply that by 4, so that means the scaled image should have vertex which is 8 units left and 4 units down from the center of enlargement. Same with the second, and same with the third vertex, and same with the fourth vertex. And when we join them, we get this image. Now we have been given some transformed images, and we have to find the scale factor and the center of enlargement. So the easiest way to find out these two things is, the first thing is we will measure any corresponding sides. So you can see this side, it's 2 units and that side is 4. Or you can see if we multiply object's length by 2, we will get the length of image. So that means the scale factor is 2. And once we have found the scale factor, the other point is finding out the center of enlargement. So the easiest way to do this is, we will join by using straight lines the corresponding vertices. So this one, and the second vertex is this, and third one is this. Even doing 2 or 3 is fine, but for getting short, you should join all the corresponding vertices. And the point where all these lines are intersecting, that is the center of enlargement. So we will say enlargement by scale factor 2 from -6 and -5. Let's take question number 2. So we can see that this length is 2 and this length is 6. So that means the scale factor is 3. Means if you multiply 2 by 3, you will get 6. So multiply by 3, 3 is the scale factor. Now we will join the corresponding sides to find out the center of enlargement. So joining the corresponding vertices, the 3 lines are intersecting at 8 and -7. So that point is the center of enlargement. So transformation is enlargement by scale factor 3 from -7 and 8. Now question number 3. As we can see, the object has the width of 2 and the transformed image has width of 8. So the scale factor is 4, because if we multiply 2 by 4, we will get 8, or if we divide them, we will get 4. Now the point is we have to find the center of enlargement. So we will join the corresponding sides by straight lines, and the point where these straight lines are intersecting, that is the center of enlargement, so which is 7 and -4. So the transformation will be defined by enlargement by scale factor 4 from 7 and -4. Question number 4, we can see B has length of 2 and A has length of 4. So that means the scale factor is divided by 2, or 1 over 2, because this time the image is halved, and B is the image and A is the object. And now we will join the corresponding vertices, and where these lines are intersecting, that is the center of enlargement, which is 6 and 7. So we will say enlargement by scale factor of 1 over 2, or half, from 6 and 7. Question number 5. Here we can see it's 1 units and it's 3 units. So that means the object is A and image is 1. So scale factor is divided by 3, or 1 over 3. And now we will join corresponding vertices by means of a straight line, and the point where these straight lines are intersecting, that is the center of enlargement. So you can see here origin is center of enlargement. So we will say enlargement by scale factor 1 over 3 from the origin. Question number 6. It's we can see B is an image and A is the object. So it's 2 and 8. So that means it's divided by 4, or the scale factor is 1 over 4. Now we will find the center of enlargement. To find the center of enlargement, we will join the corresponding vertices by straight lines, and the point where these straight lines are intersecting, that is the center of enlargement. So in this case, it's -7 and 7. We always write x value first and y value following that. So enlargement by scale factor 1 over 4 from origin -7 and 7. So this was all about enlargement. In the next video we will be talking about reflection. Thank you for your time.